We have finally gotten to World Finals 3 for Controlled Carnage. It's the pre-show time, so it's not the actual show. Do not worry. Still need to fix the name. Let me do that real quick. um, Alongside me for the pre-show, though, it is the one and only Ryan, driver of Gravedigger Legend and the driver of Northern Nightmare Hellings. If you guys want to talk for a second, get your thoughts on how we're here.
It's an honor to be here. I am so excited for, I guess, technically my second World Finals appearance in this circuit. I'm super excited to be driving the Legend. I'll be showing a brand new truck out tonight, and I'm sure Howling's also right here is pumped. What do you got?
I'm so excited. This is my first ever World Finals appearance in CC. This has been an amazing season, absolutely incredible. Lots of destruction, lots of carnage throughout the entire season, lots of controlled carnage, mind you. And I'm just so excited that we're here in Vegas to finally cap off the season. And I'm so excited, man. This is going to be a fantastic World Finals. It's going to be amazing.
I don't think you could have said it any better, man. I mean, we have a stacked lineup. We have newcomers. We have veterans. We have all types of people. I mean, this is going to be such an awesome event. We've had so many unique winners this year, and they're all gunning for a World Finals victory tonight.
Absolutely. I don't think anyone's getting more for a World Finals championship though than the man that everyone wants to be. He has a target on his back. I want to mention very quickly Blake Thompson. He completely, I wouldn't say dominated the entire season, but once he switched over to Simon Digger, he started winning consistently and quickly and dominatingly. Now, I want to remind you this. He is on a 4 racing win streak heading into tonight. He has perhaps the most momentum going into tonight's show. He is going to be the guy that everyone wants to be. Like I said, he has a target on his back. Everyone wants to beat him. They want to be the man, they got to beat the man. And if they want to be the man, they got to beat Blake tonight. But he has all the confidence, all the momentum, pretty much everything going into tonight's show. It's going to be amazing to see what these drivers are going to have to do if they want to take him down.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I agree. I think Hellings explained that perfectly. I mean, it's a 20 truck field. It's
For sure.
huge.
I mean, Blake has been an absolute world eater this whole event. He has been completely on it with, I mean, 3 double downs, a couple freestyle wins, and tons of racing wins. He's been nothing but a threat all season. He has had a mid-season skid. He's had some short moments, but I mean, he's been nothing but consistent all year, and it's been ridiculous.
Yeah, and Ryan, I think there's no better way to kick off the pre-show with something that the three of us have been. It took us a long time to figure these out, Ryan. If you want to take it away here on what it is we're trying to figure out.
Absolutely. We have our awards coming up, and I'm really excited to share these because we've had such great driving all season. We've watched the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows for every driver throughout this whole season, and it all comes out down to this with some awards for drivers that have definitely put it on the line this season to do their best and to put on a great show for the fans. And I'm excited to share these awards because you, me, and a lot of other officials held a small committee to pick these awards, and we've had long discussions about them, and we've went back and forth about almost all the possibilities, and I think we picked the right winners this year, and even all the nominees are fantastic. So I can't wait to share these with the rest of everyone.
Absolutely, and Ryan, if you want to announce our first section of the nominees here in just a second. All right, you are good. It will be a little bit slow, just letting the stream and everyone in the pre-show know that it's gonna take a second to switch to each video, but we'll get to talk about how the driver got it, etc., etc. If you want to
Screen,
announce the first
screen share on Discord.
screen share on Discord, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Pre-show, guys. That's why we call it the pre-show. So the actual show itself will be a lot better. All right.
Awesome, thank you. I mean, to start off, we've had a lot of great big air moments this season, and we've seen some trucks go higher than I think I've ever seen in this game ever. So, without further ado, these are your Air of the Year nominees.
Hey, Frank. Oh, no.
Starting off, we
There
have
was no
Frank in Atlanta driving
Oh,
Cletus.
no, there's a wall. That's jeez.
And then up next, we have Marcelo Mendoza in Houston, show 1. And then we have Drew Darrow in New Orleans driving Brutus. Next, here we have Blake Thompson, son of a digger, in Anaheim.
That was actually Frank.
That was Frank.
That's Drew Darrow in Brutus driving Arlington.
Ryan,
And then we have Jaden in Avenger during Anaheim.
Oh my
20
goodness!
seconds!
Another high jump
The truck
competition.
I
takes
think
it.
over here we have,
Anaheim, Helling's put up a
yes,
stand,
it's
you
Drew
know.
Darrow, Anaheim show 2.
Oh, look at the bounce.
Yeah, oh, and that's time right there. Ends it with a stand. It's time.
And last but not least, we have Brian, also Anaheim show 2.
Oh, weird bounce and... Okay, Frank. Alrighty, give us just a second, Ryan, and Ryan and Helling, if you guys want to talk about a little bit of how we picked the winner exactly and how we got there.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. This was just one of the moments. These were just some of the... We've seen so much big air throughout the whole season, and it was definitely tough for us to pick the winner. But, oh my gosh, just the amount of explosiveness that we've seen this season. We've encountered a lot of tracks, and explosiveness was a huge factor for me. How high the truck gets, how far they go, and it's been great.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this was the season of Rick's Rod's League where I've seen the most big air ever. You know, last season we saw some big air here and there, but this season big air was abound in nearly every single show that we went to. Like these ramps were constructed so well to get that huge hang time, huge long air time, and you know, there you saw the nominees. There are so many big air moves that it's hard to pick just one, but we picked one, and this goes for all the awards. Just because you were nominated and you don't win, that doesn't you're not a loser in that way. Like these nominees, these are the best of the best when it comes to these awards. So even if these drivers they don't win one, even if they don't win, thanks Sean. Even if they don't win, I mean they got nominated for a pretty big award, and that's a big deal in itself. Like you were there if you were nominated, you were right there, and if you win, that's cherry on top.
Absolutely. And I guess at this point, should we announce who won Air of the Year?
Absolutely, I've got it ready on the video, dude. I'm ready to show it.
All right. And your winner is Drew Darrow, driving Brutus in Arlington.
Holy crap. God, that air is ridiculous.
Absolutely. And Drew's done so great all season. I have nothing but respect for him as a driver. I'm always cheering for him when I see him on the track, and that freestyle got me pumped.
It was probably some of the biggest air I think we could have seen that entire season, in all honesty. Like, I just don't know how you get that type of height. Like, it's unreal.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Alrighty. So our next award, I mean, now with the highest of the highs also comes the lowest of the lows, and we've seen a lot of drivers hit hard. We're talking some stuff that really tests this physics engine that we work with every week, and even just tests the hell out of these trucks. And we've seen some stuff from these mods that even we've never expected, and even the mod creator Danny has never seen before. And this goes out to the drivers that have absolutely thrown their trucks in the trash bin. These are your nominees for Crash Madness of the Year.
Ryan, I've got the video ready if you want to announce.
Go for it. We have Jaden in Avenger. Completely losing all of his body parts here.
9, 8.
And then we have Garrett Hansen driving Scooby-Doo in Anaheim. Next here we have Drew Darrow driving Brutus, also at Anaheim Show 2. And then we have Christian Lanou driving Captain's Curse in Arlington.
That is
And then we have Blake Thompson driving Stud in Atlanta.
What a rat.
That's going to be it.
Next up, we have Tim Clapper driving Lucas Oil Crusader in Anaheim, Show 1. And then next, we also have Straight Jacket in Anaheim, Show 1. And then we have Metal Militia driven by Metal Militia in New Orleans. Thank you.
Oh, that was
And then Zombie Hunter driven by Brian.
All right, dude, those crashes were. We had so many crashes this season too. I think that's what the craziest part about this is. And
Absolutely.
I've got the crash madness already. I don't really. There's really nothing else to say. I mean, we got it ready. If you wanna announce it, there's nothing left.
It goes without further ado. I mean, there's only one truck that really pushed the limits, and it's Garrett Hansen driving Scooby Doo in Anaheim. He's
Whole
gonna take
chassis.
Crash Madness of the Year. He ripped both axles off the truck. We've watched this mod come to fruition for quite a long time. I don't think we've ever seen someone disconnect them like that. Just completely ruined them. And Garrett Hansen definitely takes Crash Madness of the Year for just completely dismantling his truck.
All right. While I'm getting the other videos downloaded, if Hellings, you want to put your input so far on the nominees that we've seen, all the action we've seen so far. How are you feeling so far about what our award nominees has been showing?
Oh my gosh, it's a testament to how amazing and incredible this season was with all these nominees. It's so exciting. I'm so excited to be I was very happy to be a member of deciding the award winners and everything. It was just so amazing. There are people that are not going to win awards here tonight, and that's honestly fine because again, this season was such a spectacle. Everyone gave their all, and again, being nominated for an award alone is impressive in itself. That means that you were right there when it comes to performance. And yeah, I've really enjoyed the awards show so far. The Crash Madness of the Year, that was a really difficult award to pick. I remember the three of us, me, Ryan, and Tim, you guys, we spent quite a bit of time trying to dictate which what the worst crash was, and we decided on, you know what, we have never seen anyone rip out both of their axles like Garrett did, and I mean, he's pretty much the unanimous winner. I agree with that. Garrett's crash in Anaheim 2 was absolutely crazy. I've never seen a truck break off both of their axles like that. Absolutely amazing.
I completely agree with everything Helling said. I mean,
Absolutely.
it took us a long time to figure a lot of this out. I've got the next one ready, Ryan, if you're ready for it.
All right, with all the great skills we have in monster trucks, nothing is more complete than a wheelie. So here are your wheelies of the year. Here we have Donald in Arlington driving Predator with a crazy double move here. Next, we have Blake Thompson driving Carolina Crusher in Houston.
Before he made the switch to Sud.
Way before. Beautiful, walks it across the top. And then we have Tim Clapper in Lucas Oil Crusader, walking it across the stadium in New Orleans.
Truck's way, it finds a way.
And then lastly, we have Ewan Ford, showing what Thrasher's made of.
With a broken front drive shaft, mind you. Look at that front drive shaft hanging loose. He did that without front drive.
Didn't have a whole lot of wheelies, but boy, was it sure a wild one. If you wanna talk about who our winner was, I mean, it's pretty obvious who that winner is.
I mean, it's nothing. This was just a crazy wheelie. Your wheelie of the year winner is Ewan Ford in Thrasher.
Has no front drive.
No front drive.
There's only one driver I know that could even do that, and that's Ewan. He is so good at understanding trucks and studying them as he drives them, and he grew into Thrasher so quickly. I thought that freestyle was one of his best, and he did great with that wheelie.
I completely agree. I mean, it is just unreal what these drivers can do with these WMB trucks. The level and skill is just, it's there. It is so there. And I don't know what else there is to do. I mean, it's unreal. It's unreal what these drivers are able to do. Go for like a few more seconds, but.
And also,
Yeah, just do some
that's all
donuts.
he's
That's
gotta do. Yeah.
we also have our donut. We also have our donut of the year
Yeah,
too.
Give me one
And,
second. Hang on. Got a message from one of the drivers here. Okay, cool. Thank you, Me6. Me6 has been a huge help lately in the production department, and we didn't have... You know what's funny is, as prepared we were for this, there's a little bit of unpreparedness. So, while we're getting that underway, well, let's talk about the donuts winner, guys. I mean, it is crazy. Jeez, yeah, I'll let him go for
Unfortunately, we've seen so many crazy freestyles, and we have seen quite a few donuts, but there's only one donut this season that has really stuck out to us for the whole season, and I think this one almost got a unanimous award. This donut was just absolutely insane, and this award goes to Tim, if you would like to reveal.
Oh my, the video's freaking out at me. It's gonna be none other than Jaden, Me6, and Avenger. A few more seconds, but I mean, dude, this
donut,
kid,
yeah, just do some donuts.
That's
Do,
rocked.
Broken truck.
Look at how long he did these donuts for. Look at this.
How is it still donutting so
and he
well?
keeps going
He's gonna
too.
outdo Max D.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
his plan.
just
He's gotta outdo
absolutely
Max D.
incredible.
Come on.
Gotta outdo. Oh my god! Look at he just kept going.
Oh no!
How many?
And he almost
this is a
hit it.
39-second
Great.
donut.
No front drive.
And he had no front drive.
He's just gonna try to
Chris
fail the clock.
Bergeron would be proud,
And then
man.
look, saves it. How do you save that?
Wow.
And we'll show the ending
Oh,
part.
yeah,
The
that's
front
it.
end just launches, gone. I'm surprised that didn't get a crash of the year nominee. If I'm being completely honest.
Well, the donut makes up for it.
Yeah, the donut made up for it for the award here.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's obvious. It's so obvious why he got it. I mean, is there anything else to say about it? There's a reason why he got it.
I mean,
He
the whole
deserves
reason
it.
why it started is the front end gave out at the beginning of the run, and I was really bummed about it. So I did the one thing that the truck could do, and that was a donut. I don't even know how
Alright.
I even got the speed I got with a broken front drive. It just started spinning, and I just slammed it. Third gear, and it went.
I mean, you got to be feeling great about the new piece too, Jaden. I mean, you've been driving that truck
yeah.
for the last 2 seasons, putting it through the ringer, and now you finally have that beautiful new CRC, and it seems to be working well for you. And we'll
It's a
talk
good race
about
truck,
how
I love
you
it.
did in our practice session and whatnot throughout later
yeah.
tonight when we get to reveal your paint scheme, because that's going to be
Ooh,
awesome.
gotta stay tuned for that.
Absolutely. And Ryan, what is our next? What's our next?
Our
one,
next
man? It's
category-
exciting.
This one's exciting, and I mean, this category is nothing but excitement. I mean, we've seen some crazy moments throughout the whole season, and not just big air or great wheelies. We've seen some. I'm almost inclined to say, like, on the borderline of the unknown. We just don't know how to comprehend some of these moves. So these nominees are your wow factor of the year.
Screaming.
Starting off is we have Blake Thompson
Man,
in Carolina
I'd like to make sure
Crusher
his fans-
driving in Atlanta.
Jeez.
Next up, we have Danny Werewolf in Max D in Houston.
Cartwheel.
And then after that, we have Tim Clapper in Anaheim, Show 1.
Round minute 5.
Next up, we have Jackson Morris driving Gravedigger in Atlanta.
Oh, can he?
Rare occurrence of him actually driving Gravedigger.
That is
Absolutely.
so true.
And then we have Danny Werewolf in Atlanta. And then Tim Clapper driving Lucas Oil Crusader in Houston. Next up, we have Marcelo Mendoza driving El Toro Loco in Atlanta, Show 2.
Oh my gosh, Marcelo. What?
Next up, we have Jackson Morris driving Gravedigger in Houston.
Another one.
Another one. After that, we have Brian driving Zombie Hunter in Atlanta, Show 2.
Oh no. Hit that rotate.
And then we have Drew Darrow in at Arlington
Wait.
driving
Oh my
the
God.
Brutus Machine.
That's gonna.
Can he save it?
After that, we have Tim Clapper in Lucas Oil Crusader driving in Atlanta Show 2. And then we have Blake Thompson in Son of a Digger.
Oh my god.
After that, we have Drew Darrow also in the Brutus Machine here in Minneapolis.
First hit. So
Here we have Brian
Oh my
driving the
gosh.
VP Mad Scientist in Anaheim. Brian Powell driving the Gravedigger Machine in Minneapolis.
This one is the reason why it's wow factor is because of the sequence. I just wanted to put some pronouncement on that.
Look at the speed.
And then Brian Powell again driving the Legend in Anaheim.
No way. That's here.
All right, Ryan. What a series of wow factors, by the way. Like, good lord.
It was tough to pick. I mean, we had so many insane moments. I mean, what say you, Helling?
yeah, I had a smile on my face as we were watching the nominees just now. I had such a huge smile on my face. There were so many crazy wow moments throughout the season, and it was so tough to pick one winner. Again, if you make it in as a nominee and you don't win, that doesn't mean that you didn't do well enough to win. It's just that it's so difficult to pick a winner. And yeah, the Wow Factor award, it's a well-deserving award to whoever got it, and I can't wait to see who won it.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
Ryan, if you want to get ready for who won the wow factor of the year,
Absolutely.
if I can find it. Holy cow, my brain's not cooperating. Oh no, is it not in here? Uh-oh.
Which one is it?
Isn't it supposed to be the one and only Avenger?
That's
Did
Donut of the Year.
Donut of the year. Wait, who got wow factor of the year? My brain's not cooperating. I must have misread.
No, you're
No,
good.
it says Avenger for wow factor.
Oh. Fuck.
How could you?
Okay, so just to give some context, if you guys want to go look back on it throughout the season, it was Avengers' massive Sky Wheelie save launch from Anaheim, the first show in 2015.
What about me?
Poor Jaden.
I don't know how I missed that.
Getting overshadowed. I think it's because it might have been a YouTube clip, but it's okay. We'll get on to
I'll
the next...
talk about it here. I'll talk about it. That show was a really good show for me. I won freestyle there, and I was just on a roll. I had good feelings coming into that show, and I had good feelings coming out. I got pretty good racing. I'm pretty sure I made it somewhere past maybe the semifinals or whatever. But freestyle was where I wanted the win, and that was my first, I think, and only freestyle win of the year. That track just rocked for this truck. I sent it so many times, and that one, I think that was a very end hit. I came up on the backside of the racing lane, and I just skied it. Got a little over-rotated, but it rolled back over, and it saved itself.
I mean, you put Avenger 2 through so much crap.
I don't know how that truck lasted. How
You're
long
a
it did.
nominee for almost all of these awards too. I mean, what does it feel, how does it feel like to be a two-time award winner now?
I mean, from the beginning of this year, I knew there was going to be awards, and I just went for every award I could, trying to be the best of everything here. I think I got out pretty good with 2. I don't know what the rest are going to be like, but if I'm nominated for more, did my role well.
I think this
Absolutely.
one might be the most anticipated one of the entire award nominees.
This is easily our most anticipated award. I mean, if there was anything, I think we've said this in many events throughout this season, but we have seen some of the best driving in Rigs of Rods this season from all of these drivers. And we've seen drivers come from all different stretches of life in the game and in the community. We have seen such incredible moments, and nothing is more shocking and exciting than a save. So, without further ado, these are your Save of the Year nominees.
Here we go, folks. Hold on to your seat while you watch these saves.
I hate being a judge. Starting off, we have Blake Thompson driving Son of a Digger and Salinas.
No one wants to be a judge for this run.
Oh my.
This is just, oh my god,
It's
incredible. Incredible.
Oh, 50 seconds left for Team Holland.
Next up, we have
Oh my gosh, he's
Frank
gonna
driving
try
the
one.
Hot Wheels Firestorm in Anaheim Show 2. After that, we
Gonna
have
combo it up
Jaden
here.
driving Avenger
Oh, no.
in
Kick it off with
Salinas
five.
again.
Oh my!
Did he save it?
Just an amazing moment.
I don't know how the truck grabbed.
Save.
Huh? How?
No idea how he did it, man.
He's going off with 50
After that, we have
seconds. Oh my
Delhi
God.
driving Blue Thunder
Weird bounce.
in Arlington.
Barely pulled.
Just incredible.
Oh no.
Next, we have Ryan Paus driving the Gravedigger machine, also in Arlington.
Rocking it on one wheel, sick.
And then we have Zombie in Atlanta. After this, we have Max driving Monster Energy in Arlington.
A lot of one wheel pull saves.
Amazing moment. After that, we have Ryan Paus driving Gravedigger in Atlanta. Show 2. After this, we got Trevor Hellings driving Northern Nightmare in Anaheim. Show 1. So amazing.
I'll make a note about that save here in a second.
And then we have Ryan Paus driving Gravedigger the Legend in New Orleans.
Jeez. Ryan Anderson moment.
Amazing move.
So, I want to make a note about one of the saves in here. The creator of WMB and the whole server, that Northern Nightmare save actually made it in the Hall of Fame for crazy moments, which is unreal. But, Ryan, enough talking. I think we should talk about our winner of
I hate being
the awards.
We've had a super long talk about this one.
this was
This
the
has
hardest
been
one.
one of the most highly anticipated awards, and we knew that if we were going to make the choice, we'd have to make it right. And I think it goes without further ado to know that the driver and the guy that won this, I mean, everyone that got nominated did great. They did so good. And without further ado, your winner is Delhi driving Blue Thunder in Arlington. I mean, this was such a tough choice. This was so hard for us to pick. We've literally been, like, out of all the highlight clips that we've been watching, these saves have been the ones that we've been watching back. And just, this almost broke physics. Like, the fact that Delhi could do this save with a fully okay truck is just absolutely otherworldly. That would end any other truck. And
whatever. Unfortunately, though, Ryan, Delhi is not here for tonight's World Finals. He had family stuff to go to, but I did notify him about it a little bit earlier, and he said I got him to say what he told me what to say. He said, to be honest, of all the nonsensical crap I did across the span of 3 trucks this season, getting a wax save in Blue Thunder was not something I expected to do. It's easily one of the best pieces of equipment I've driven in a long time, and I wish I could drive for every season I compete in. Saves are nerve-wracking, but so satisfying to land. Though, gotta say, Drew, you know how to air a truck out, but don't think I'll let up so much next season. Thank you so much to the fellows in charge of Control Carnage for giving me these opportunities and for giving me this award. I don't know what the coming seasons hold, but one thing's for certain, I always come back. Hashtag Five Nights at Freddy's reference, love it.
I always come back.
I'm really excited because I know Delhi said he's going to be open next season to be able to make the majority of the shows. So
that'd
that
be
just
amazing.
means it's going to be hard to outdo what he does. I mean,
Absolutely.
I would like to give a huge congrats though right now to Jaden for having a nominee in almost every section.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jaden has had a nominee in every section. Sorry, Hellings?
No, I just wanted, Jaden, he was pretty much, I wouldn't say the most consistent driver. I think that award, I don't think we have an award for that, but the fact that he got a nominee in pretty much every award just goes to show how skilled he was this season. Like, he was dialed in Avenger 2 and Avenger 3 near the end of the season. He was absolutely amazing this season, and he deserves all the nominees that he's gotten.
I would like to say this next one, there was really 2 runs that actually had the talk of the town with this. And Ryan, if you want to talk about it, we can announce it.
This was another one. This was another one where, I mean, yeah, we've had so much amazing driving this season, but there's been only a handful of moments that have stuck out to us where we went, wow, that is by far the most perfect 2 minutes of a freestyle we've ever seen. And this was another one of those unanimous moments where we've been watching all season and we've been paying attention to everything that's been happening all season. There's only one run that stuck out to us for this award, and Tim, can I present the award?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to explain that, it's like kind of the main clips from the run, not the full. We're not going to sit
This
here for
is-
just silence for 2 minutes.
We're not gonna. We will not watch the full run, but we do have highlights from this run to show because this award winner deserves it for sure. And it goes without further ado. It is Danny Werewolf
That is-
driving
oh
Max
my
D
goodness.
in
What?
West Lebanon. This freestyle was by far one of the best ones all season, with some
Oh my
amazing
God.
moments top to bottom.
I think what we
Just-
should point out
He's
too
feeling it now.
is everyone else had 2 minutes to put up a freestyle of the year run, and Danny only needed a minute
Wow,
30 to get
Danny.
the
Listen,
award.
as much as I love
Danny
having the
when
lead,
this was one of the very few events where we shortened
Danny
time for
is-
freestyle,
I'm not
and
saying
Danny
Danny
did something just completely
Right there.
otherworldly.
this one,
Look at this.
save of the year.
Look
This
at that.
save,
We didn't put that in Save of the Year mainly because of this winning the entire Freestyle of the Year award.
That's time.
Absolutely.
That's time. Anything else he does is for
Just
the fans.
a amazing
My
event.
Goodness. No ways he
A
can get
buzzer
it done.
beater
and
save to
he
close
just
out
this
his
was
run.
just
I don't know
so
if you can
incredible.
get
He
any
ends it
better
so
than that, but
That's gonna be
perfectly.
an honor.
Just
It was just an
He's gonna
amazing
put the
event.
truck into the junkyard to end this
Absolutely.
run.
Absolutely, and I think what we need to explain about how this award got picked, Ryan, is it was not based on score. Not at all.
it was not based on score. It was truly based on who took advantage of the track best and who created the best moments of the season. Because trust me, I think we can pick a great run out of every event this year. But if we could pick the best run out of the whole season, it gets much more thinner than that. And that was one of the runs that stuck out to us the strongest.
But we do need to speed this up so we can talk to the paint drivers and whatnot real quick. So our next award, Ryan, if you want to announce it real quick.
Our next award, this one goes for Rising Star of the Year. This goes to our man, Trevor Helling, driving Northern Nightmare. He did great all season, and he even got second in points very early into the game. I mean, he's had such great highlights. I mean, making it so far into the Houston racing bracket, beating Danny Werewolf and Max D, having some of his best moments in Anaheim with
there
me.
too.
Yeah, I had to put it in. I had to show everyone that this amazing save. This was one of his best freestyles all season,
Oh my gosh.
and he showed out. And it's so crazy because he didn't win a single event all season, but still managed to stay top 10 in points. That is a feat in
He
itself.
got-
Oh my
he got
God.
the podium.
Incredible.
He got third place.
Absolutely.
That's unreal.
To get podium position and not win any events
Time.
takes true driving skill and true consistency, and he totally deserves Rising Star of the Year.
I mean, Hellings, you're in the pre-show with us. How do you feel about getting that award, dude?
Yeah, I'm really excited to win the award. It's a shame that I couldn't pick up any major wins this season, but yeah, no, I made my debut here in CC last year. I was supposed to drive season 1, but couldn't due to laptop issues. Last season, I did pretty well for myself. Wasn't in the conversation for one of the top drivers per se, but this season, Tim, he convinced me to get behind the wheel of Northern Nightmare, and showed up to every event. Had some duds here and there, but for the most part, stayed consistently near the top. Had a fun time, had a great time. I improved a lot, driver-wise, and I'm really happy that I was awarded the Rising Star of the Year award, and I just hope that next season I can progress even further and maybe be one of the, maybe get a win, hopefully. I don't know. I'm looking for it.
All right, Ryan, if you want to get on the next one, because we are starting to, we're time crunching hard. We're time crunching
Okay.
hard.
So our underdog of the year is Drew Darrow driving Brutus.
The dog.
I mean, two of the most, and I will shout out Garrett too. Two of the most cheerable drivers we've had all season have been Garrett and Drew, and it was really tough for us to pick one between the two because seriously, like, we love watching Garrett perform and we love watching Drew perform too. But both Garrett and Drew, like, Drew made this amazing late season push with a couple amazing freestyles and this amazing race here done by Drew where he beat Brian to get into the finals of racing in Brisbane, one of his biggest achievements probably this season. He came second to me in freestyle in Minneapolis. I mean, he's been nothing but a super cheerable guy, and shout out to Garrett for also just being such a lovable driver this whole season. I mean, nothing but great things from both of these guys.
Yeah, out of nowhere, towards the end of the season, he, like, got this crazy, like, push of just absolute competitiveness.
Absolutely. I mean, it was amazing because you and I saw it in real time. We were just like, wow, Rue is really performing here, and it's been great. I mean, this next award I'm super excited for, but I can't
Announce
present
it. Don't
it.
worry. Our rookie of the
I
year.
can't present it.
Our rookie of the year, because he technically only drove in one event. It was World Finals as a fill-in for Jackson. I mean, Hellings, I think we can all agree our rookie of the year is none other than our man Ryan Poust in Gravedigger the Legend. I mean, he went from... It was really fun watching him grow throughout the entire season from, just trying to finish a race to become a racing winner in a multi-time or very close freestyle. I mean, he finally captured freestyle. He had always been in at least the top 5 for like a couple freestyle shows. I mean, it was just unreal. And I mean, Hellings, he also had Save of the Year nominees.
Yeah, you're looking at one right now. This was in New Orleans, the second show, I believe, of the season. Yeah, Ryan, very deserving win, Rookie of the Year. Ryan did such an amazing job this season. I did say when it came to freestyle, his number one issue was filling time. He was so good at freestyle, he just could not get the truck to survive the whole 2 minutes, and he finally got that elusive win in Minneapolis. He was absolutely amazing all season. He got better in racing as the season went on. Freestyle, he was improving each week. It finally capped off with a win during the 14th stop of the season, which was in Minneapolis. And yeah, it's a deserving Rookie of the Year win. Ryan should be really happy with himself, and I can't wait to see what he does next season.
Ryan, do you have anything to say about getting the Rookie of the Year, man? Because we had quite a few new people this season. I mean,
I'll be really honest. I really do want to shout out everyone that debuted this season. I mean, I had such a great time with everyone, and I've been so new. I've been so fresh to this community as of the past year, and with this being the first real league I've really put my heart into, I can't believe I've gotten as far as I've had so far. I mean, beating Blake in the finals is nothing I'd ever expect from myself, and then also winning freestyle in another event in Minneapolis this year, I'm so happy, and it's truly an honor, and I hope I can do so much more next season.
Absolutely, and I think our first guy we're gonna have about their paint scheme is gonna be Mr. Jackson Morris. I'm gonna hop in on the track real quick so I can get there. Just a reminder, Jackson is the server that we have been using. We have quite a lot of paint schemes. Ryan, when I tell you that I was not expecting this many paint schemes for World Finals, let me tell you something. We have a lot, and we're not going to be able to get to interview every driver.
Let me just say this. This is possibly some of the most uniting moments I see in our community is when we get to see everyone bust out their creativity. We have so many drivers that are also creators in this game, and it makes me really happy to see that every guy will put some time aside to make a truck that they envision personally, that they want to see in real life in the game, and they do it for this event, and makes me really happy because I get to see everyone's art, and I'm sure you get to see everyone's art too, and even I'm excited because for once I also get to share a piece, and I'm truly honored to be able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely, and Jackson has kind of an intro to it. Let me grab it real quick if I can.
Absolutely.
Oh, sweet heavens.
Oh, sweet heavens. Yeah,
It's the best. This truck is awesome. Jackson has told me personally that this was a goofy little idea that he came up with, but I think this truck is dope.
It is a very fun scheme, and I'm really glad he did it. But before we even get into it, let's I'll let the video speak for itself, folks.
Pay attention,
Let's
everybody.
rip it.
Oh, that's a nice paint job, Frankie.
I've done it all myself, like custom, like pimped my own ride, like.
He drives a VK Commodore with alloy wheels, with a homemade spoiler made of crappy steel. Pair of floppy dice and all the other toys, but his no fear sticker is his pride and joy. Nobody likes a bogan. Nobody likes a bogan.
This truck
I really
is
hope this
awesome.
doesn't get taken down because of copyright. I'm kind of scared.
Well, if it does, apologies in advance.
Okay, well, Jackson, I'm down here with you. The pit
Hello.
party is still going on, man. When you unveiled this, the crowd cheered and laughed at the same time.
Well, you know, I've done how many seasons of this? I've done 3 seasons. I
Season
only
one, you're
made
boy
1
champ.
World Finals. I know, yeah. And I wanted to do a scheme for World Finals 1, but I couldn't think of anything. And then, of course, after the event happened, I thought, oh, I could do something Australian. And then I didn't. So then, World Finals 2, I was like, oh, I'll do an Australian Get It Done. And I did actually do it, but I wasn't there. I couldn't make it, last minute things. So I had my boy Ryan Pouse fill in for me, but he just drove the regular one. To me, it didn't make sense. So I was like, you know what? I know I'm going to be here, and I want to drive the most Australian thing ever. And I won't lie, as the video said, or as you saw in the video, I really just took a can of spray paint and just graffitied, basically, my own truck. It's got a lot of Australian mannerisms on it. I'll try not to talk forever about this, because I know you got other people to talk to. It's got the sunnies, the bucket hat on top of the ghost. If you look at the roof, it's got the skull with 4 bottles of VB. It's an Australian beer. There's nothing quite like putting beer on my truck as someone who hates beer myself. And then obviously we've got the blue flames with the Australian stars. Also got Jackson the Aussie Morris on the side. And yeah, I hate the look of this truck, but I love it at the same time, and I just hope I can do something cool here tonight. And all I have to say is, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Well, Jackson, it's also a whole new chassis.
Oi. I got it.
My mum is cringing at that, don't worry. Sorry. Sorry, what were you... Oh, yes, it is a new chassis, yes. This is 35. I loved 30. But I wanted to do something different here, and yeah, we brought out 35 first time. Or actually, no, I think it was in season 1, but we're bringing it back with this brand new scheme. Probably the final time I'll drive Gravedigger in this league. But if not, I'm gonna put this into the grave and trash this body because I never want to see it again. Because it's horrible, but it's amazing at the same time. So yeah. I'm pumped.
Alright. I think, Ryan, our next guy we should talk to
Absolutely.
is none other than Jaden.
Yeah, let's. I want to. Jaden's truck is so fantastic. I mean, this one. I mean, I couldn't be more proud of all the truck makers here tonight. We're gonna see so many cool designs, and I think one of the ones that I think we've had the absolute the privilege to see. Is Jaden's custom Avenger Nomad. I can't even contain my excitement. I'm so excited to see this truck.
Because I mean he debuted a new chassis first of all. So
absolutely.
That's huge.
Brand new truck. Brand new truck top to bottom, all the nicest technology on this thing. This thing is absolutely built like a beast. I mean, Jaden could make some serious waves tonight in this vehicle. He could do some serious damage. Look at this beauty.
I mean, I know Jaden says there's not much to talk about with his paint, but I would like to announce that your fast qualifier night is Jaden.
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
brand
Jaden,
new chassis.
how do you feel?
I got this brand new chassis. I knew it was gonna be good for racing. This was the truck I drove last year, so I'm already comfortable with it. I was not expecting to get fastest qualifier, as my first round I didn't even finish it. And second round I couldn't get my head straight, but I still got it. I do have a few words about this paint scheme. First, obviously, this is based off the World Finals 12 Avenger. I think it's World Finals 12. No, World Finals 13 Avenger, the yellow and red. And this is my second favorite, but I wanted to make it on the Nomad. I just thought it looked really good on this truck, and I wanted to see the truck used once. The artwork on top is made by my girlfriend. I didn't do it. She said when I made it, she said it looked bad, so she remade it herself. So, thank you.
That's outrageous.
I mean, I've been outrageous. Yeah, I've been doing art for long time, and honestly, I think this is one of my favorites that I've ever done.
Absolutely. I remember when you unveiled this to the fans, dude. They loved it.
Oh yeah, I know it's gonna be a crowd hit.
I know Ryan loved it specifically.
Absolutely.
Special Nomad.
I mean, no discredit to Jim's Nomad, but like this, just dude. Why he didn't even think of this is beyond me. I mean, it looks so good. And Jane, congrats on the double down trophy for getting fast qualifier. And at this rate, I guess good luck and get ready.
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right, Ryan, who is the next guy that you think we should pull out for paint?
I think let's call in Colt, because I think Colt's truck is possibly the coolest happy accident I've ever seen. I think this is a story we should share. We were talking to Colt another day, and when we were getting our paints, when we were getting these trucks ready and all primed up for the event, Colt was very spiffed on trying to find the right paint for his truck, and he just quick whipped something up, and it turned out so much better than he or any of us ever expected, and it kicked some serious butt, man. So if you can try and get Cole in here, I would love to hear him talk about this truck.
I know he did say he wanted to talk, but I think currently he's just trying to get things tuned. So I think another person we should talk about for paint is Hellings.
Let's talk about Hellings. Awesome Northern Nightmare truck. Let's talk about this one, and I'm sure Hellings will have a lot of great things to say about this truck.
Absolutely, as we wait for him to... Dude, the crowd was really into this one. I mean, if you think about the season that we're in, this truck makes a whole lot of sense.
Oh, yeah. This truck was so fun. We were all, us as officials, we all had talks about what we wanted to do for our trucks, and we had a lot of talk about what Hellings wanted to do, because even Hellings was wondering, like, what should we do with this truck? And we threw some ideas around. Hellings threw them on the wall, and this one stuck. And I'm sure he'll have a lot to say about this one.
Hellings, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so I had a couple of ideas for the scheme that I wanted to do. I had an idea of what you see now, the Autumn Nightmare. I had an idea for a Monochrome Nightmare. I had an idea for a Maple Leaf Nightmare. I wanted to do the Maple Leaf Nightmare, but you know what? The Leafs suck. I didn't want to put that curse on me. I wanted to hopefully do well tonight. I didn't want to choke. So yeah, it made the most sense. It is December. It is fall. It's not going to be winter until the 21st, I believe. And we're here in farming country a little bit. I'm pretty sure Nevada is known for their farming a little bit. And so, you know what? It made the most sense to go with the Autumn Nightmare. It's just a simple repaint. There's nothing... there is no like big changes to it. It's just a simple repaint, making the leaves from red to orange, but it looks good. I think it looks snazzy. You notice that there is no hockey stick or flag on the back. That's because I wanted to put a rake on the back, because you know it's fall. People want to get their leaves moved out of the way. I wanted to put a rake on the back, but for some reason, even though I think this is farming country, I couldn't find a single damn rake in any of the farms around here. So we couldn't put a rake on the back. But you know what? It's fine. It's a great looking piece, and hopefully there's nothing left of it by the end of the night, because I don't think I'll be running this truck ever again after this event. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see if the body holds up or not, and yeah, I'm looking forward to carrying it up tonight.
Absolutely, and if I don't think Colt's gonna be here for it because we only have 10 minutes left, but I will grab that truck. Well, I'll run over that truck, Ryan, and get to it, dude. This was pure accident. When he was making this truck, he accidentally sent in the wrong file to the paint factory, and Ryan, this was quite funny how it happened. It is it happened. It is a truck that happened. As I'm getting ready to unveil the paint, it's kind of the way it was made just kills me every time. And there you go. I know, Ryan, you really like this paint when he showed up with it. Oh,
I don't think Ryan's here. So I'll flip for him. I'll flip for him.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Sorry,
Okay, it's
Colt
okay.
just had. Oh my gosh, this was so funny because Colt was talking to us and he was in the paint shop with us and he was like, "I have all these colors around, but I don't know which colors to use." And we were just talking about 2 colors that worked, and we were just like, "Try purple, see what works with purple." And he threw this on, and and the second Colt looked at it, he was like, "That's the one," and that was such a cool moment because. Second this truck got put together, it's never looked better, and Colt really outdone himself with this paint.
I'd like to say that the drivers in the back, we gave it a nickname. We called it the Lean Demon.
The Lean Demon.
Or if you want to be more
that.
PG, it's the Nitro Neon El Diablo.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Nitro Neon.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that is such a good nickname. I might have to call that for the rest of the night. This is an incredible truck. This is so awesome, and I can't wait for this event tonight.
Another truck we're going to point out here. I'm going to try getting all of it done here real quick while I still can.
Oh, yes.
Wait, we got Sud, though, because that one's looking
Wrong one.
Give him one sec.
Wrong one.
Wrong one? Oh, is it this one? It is.
Go down one. Go down one.
What?
Down one.
No. That was the practice.
Oh!
It's the second. It's that one.
Yeah. Stop telling me what to do. Frank went all out for it, and he's got the car body. I know everyone was wondering what he was going to come out with, and obviously it had to be the car body.
Frank's so excited to drive this too. Frank has always been talking about how happy and how excited he is to drive Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. He treats this truck like it's his baby. And, I mean, dude, this truck, I mean, even car, you could say monster car, this thing rocks. And I can't wait to see what Frank does tonight because this truck could shake up the whole competition tonight.
Absolutely. And I don't think we have Garrett here, so I'll grab Garrett's real quick and show that off super quick. It's, at this rate, we're going to have to kind of fly through it a little bit.
And I'll share some, and I'll tell everyone about the extra ones too.
Does someone want to spawn in like Marcelo's real quick as well? While I grab.
I'm gonna. I'll front everyone else's paints in a sec because we definitely won't be able to get to all of them.
Yeah, we're running out of time right quick. We got 7 minutes left. Here is Garrett's. I was not expecting. I mean, Garrett's actually every time he's been in one of my league/tours, he's always come out with a paint, and this one is just sick.
I've seen Garrett do a couple truck paints and a couple truck designs when he gets the chance, and every time he does them, he nails them on the spot. And speaking of spots, this truck is covered in them. This is such a cool design. I mean, this is such a cool take on Scooby-Doo because, I mean, Scooby is a mutt in real life, and this is technically a Dalmatian/mutt fur design, and I mean, Garrett really hit the nail on the head. I think this is one of his nicest paint to date.
I think the other paints will show when they're up. Ryan, we gotta talk about your paint, man. Your paint is one of my favorites. Yeah, we'll talk about Marcelo's because Marcelo's is really cool. Marcelo's, man, the amount of ideas that were thrown at him was crazy. Gravedigger is blocking the spot. Marcelo's paint, though, it's kind of based off of the toy that Hot Wheels came out with in their 25th year, right?
Yeah, this was basically, I mean, we've talked about this before. This is nothing short of what we would expect from something for Marcelo. Marcelo always loves to joke around about goofy ideas and goofy things he wants to do all season. And to cap off the season, he created something that is essentially a toy. And, I mean, he pretty much has it down to exactly what it looks like in real life. And it's hilarious. I love it. This is basically, I think this is the biggest character truck of the show tonight.
All right. After yours, Ryan, we will talk about Mr. Blake's paint, which is so clean and just everything. It is one of the best looking paints, I think, Ryan, that you and Boss cooked up. We'll talk about
Absolutely.
And
I have
Medusa's
nothing
is really
but-
cool. We'll show Medusa's later while Luigi competes. But Ryan, I think it's time we talk about your paint and how you came.
What about yours?
I have nothing but respect for Brian for helping out with this paint. This is an idea that you and I came up with, and we wanted to talk about. And I had a bunch of ideas put together for what we wanted to do. All I wanted was something asymmetrical, and Brian said, "Have no fear, I can quick whip that up for you." And Brian helped me out with it. We made sure the vision was fully realized. We have the alternating lights, the rims, and this truck. This is my child. I wish this truck is not going to survive the night, but I really wish I could keep this one in my garage.
Absolutely, and Ryan, I guess we'll talk about my truck since it's over in the corner, real quick, as we're waiting for Blake
Absolutely.
to get in the game. Same server as usual. Blake.
Jaden's gonna wheel this truck in. This is an awesome truck as well. I mean, Tim, I don't want to mince your words. You should speak about this one.
I mean, this paint exists. Full
It's a
credit
great truck.
to BeamNG, but I said, hey, Ryan, let's move it on to rigs. Let me go out with a bang at World Finals, because I will announce at the at the end of the pre-show here in a moment on what I mean by go out with a bang. But without further ado, usually Blake Thompson wheeling it over here so we can talk to him about it. Look at that paint, folks.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
This truck is freaking gorgeous. What
It's
is up, Blake? I'm so
Season
happy
3
to see
point
you,
series
man.
winner Blake Thompson in the white son of a digger.
What's going on, fellas?
Blake, it's World Finals. You have a paint. How you feeling, man?
You know, I wanted everyone to think that we weren't doing something special this year for Son of a Digger because we waited so last minute. We actually didn't even fly this body in to Vegas. We cargo shipped it here today. We just put it on about 6:30 this morning, and did it special. You know, Jaden was really excited to help us out here. And if you come around to the flag, it's got a little bit of a special thing on the flag. It says "Nutty Son of a Digger" because we're going to get a little nutty tonight. And you know, I think as your season 3 points champ, I want to say this truck's not going to look so good tonight, but I came here to do one thing. I didn't get the fastest qualifier like I wanted, but this old girl still got plenty of life left into it. We were able to run a little bit more practice test things. They added a new fuel system into the truck, so we were able to add some test trap, and we were running like 13.8s, 13.7s. We are winning racing tonight. That is the Son of a Digger promise. I'm keeping my race streak, and not one of these people are gonna take it away from me. And I can promise you one thing: I didn't win no award, but I'm coming home with the double down tonight. Nobody in CC's double down. I'm throwing the gauntlet out to all the drivers. I want them to beat me. I want to be the man to beat. And if they do, listen, I'll be just as big as a fan. But until that happens, I'm the biggest competitor.
All right, Blake, Ryan, that's about it for World Finals. But do you want to announce the big announcement for me? Because I can't do it. I can't.
I mean, this is going to be... Tim has been driving in rigs of rods, doing these leagues, doing these competitions for an extremely long time. And like a lot of event organizers and a lot of us competitors, it's really tough to organize and compete in both. Tim has done a great job doing FRA. He has done multiple leagues, whether it be FRA, fun tours, fun run leagues, controlled Carnage for 3 seasons now, going on 4. But this will be Tim's last event as a competitor. Tim may make some appearances as a legend or as a all-star driver, and in return his events as a seasoned veteran. But as far as we know, this will be Tim's last competitive event as a Rigs of Rods driver.
Ever. That's it. I'm gonna be in quarter 2 because it's still technically season 3. But after that, and all-star, we're calling it quits. Folks, it's 7 o'clock. You know what time it is, Ryan?
It is. It's time for... I'm excited for this. Tim has refused to tell me what this is all about. And we have a little pre-show encore for you guys. And I am super excited. This is going to be a ton of fun.
Absolutely.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just super excited. This is gonna be great. Everyone's gonna rock the house. I'm excited. We have This event is stacked. Like, we have so many great drivers, so many great designs. We didn't even get to share everything that we've seen so far with the special paints. You're going to see so much more from everyone tonight. Everyone is gunning for this win. Blake just cut a blistering promo. If you guys aren't hyped up to try and knock his crown, I mean, this is it. This is the event to do it. And I'm excited for everyone here tonight.
And with that being further ado, we're going to end this stream and kick off the main show. Folks, last chance for concessions before we start. Get ready. World Finals 3 coming at you in just